What's up, everybody? This is the Bros Gone Wild podcast. Welcome back, people, for another episode of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. This is number 27, so relax, sit back, grab that warm coffee, maybe even get that smooth jam. But yeah, number 27. That's pretty darn impressive, and I know all of our summers are kind of rounding down, so be ready for some activity from the bros. I mean, once we get back to school and things like that, I would love to really pick this up, and I want to really get into some video parts of our podcast. And I've been dabbling with it a little bit, but just my internship is picking up right now, so it's not picking up because it's about to end, but once this all ends and once I get my life situated, be ready for the bros to come out. But not trying to make this too long. In this episode, we discuss food delivery options. We get into the CTE study that was recently released, the Ohio Fair carnival accident, which was insanity, moon and space discoveries, summer jobs in general, and many more things on top of that. So relax and please enjoy.
I party like a rock star, let the Benz fishtail all out the window. I got it all from fish scale, rolling with the big face. Now I need to go on my mouthpiece crazy. Girl, I gotta go on my car all cloudy, let the AC blast. I don't need love, baby, pay me cash. First of the month when the fees come, I'm hot like a rock sale.
We are live. Welcome back to another episode of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. Jonah, Dayton, Ryan, how we doing, boys?
Doing all right. Another change of atmosphere.
We're sitting here at Ryan's house, straight chilling. I got Rolling Rock to my left and Corona to my back left, so it's all Gucci. Straight chilling. So, boys, I mean, what are we? A couple days late. I mean,
yeah,
been busy weeks. Summer's kind of getting a little crazy at the end. I'll tell you.
It's hectic now. Yeah.
Yeah, internship's wrapping up and they are giving me a hard time for leaving. It kind of stinks,
all the women?
Dude. Yeah. No, they just don't want me to leave. And, like, they're just talking about, like, oh, you're coming back to the bricks, or you're not leaving yet, and this and that. You don't go back for the 18th. You go back for a whole week, and you don't start classes. Everyone's just giving me, yeah. But
they're just going to offer you a job. Just be like, yeah, you can
stay. Kind of waiting for
no
it.
degree, just go ahead.
Kind of waiting for it. Dude, so I did my business thing today, as I was meaning to tell you. I did my business, I went to the business side, did media sales and all that, and learned how to sell advertisement time and all these different businesses we went to. It was pretty cool, but I was all dressed up for it. I was full suit, tie, everything. Ooh. And me and this girl Tracy had to go over to the news side where I'm always at, and everyone's chilling. And so I step in. Literally everybody in the studio, their head turns, and everyone was like cheering me on as I walked in, like, "Look how cute he is!" And I say all that. It was hysterical, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, Spiffy boy!" All this stuff.
You told me earlier they were actually chanting your name. Were they chanting your name? Did that actually happen? Or are you making that shit up? Because if you made that up, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, I don't think they were chanting my name, but they were like cheering me on. Like,
what do you mean? What's the difference?
It's a big difference. Cheering you on, chanting your name.
Yeah, like yeah.
I mean, so it was just like a jumbled mess of. She's like,
yeah, it's jumbled. It wasn't like.
So it
wasn't like a coordinated.
Yeah, it wasn't like organized.
It's a slow clap as Josh walks in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picturing. Is like you
like a tunnel. I come running out with smoke everywhere.
Walking into Yankee Stadium.
Shoulda shot A-Rod. No, but yeah, it was pretty funny, and business is interesting though. I was talking to Dayton, and it's kind of wild how, like, everything we did today was important in a way. Like, oh gosh, I just freaked out for a second. It was important in a way. I thought this was unplugged. It was important for because you reinforced the sales we had and stuff, but we didn't really accomplish much. Like, I kind of like I finished the day and I was like, I mean, we said what's up to like 4 people, grabbed lunch, that was like it, and did a little bit of number work. And all I'm getting at is there's not a ton you can do in a day, and it seemed like a little like, I don't know, like you weren't accomplishing much when you went in a way. It was really interesting.
Were you in Flint?
Yeah.
Flint.
Yeah, we were just going around, like, Miller Road is where all the stuff on Flint is.
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Mongolian Barbecue, we went to Paint Place, we went to all these places. And you just, basically you go in and you say, hey, are you interested in being on TV, being on ad time? And they go, that's too expensive for me. But then you go, well, no, not if you advertise in 2 o'clock, I don't know, Judge Judy at 8, whatever that is. You can find cheap ad time, and you can easily spend like only $100 a month on ads and stuff.
Really, that little?
Sometimes it all kind of depends. Especially, I guess that was more of a rate for live streaming. The live streaming is super cheap, and so a ton of companies are like, yeah, I'll throw $100 in every month. That's not a big deal. Get like 1,400 eyes or something, or 14. Yeah.
Do you guys have a podcast? Do you guys have anything like that? Did you
$100 a month? We could chip in $100 a month to get some.
Can we
That would
get
be
some
great.
try and get some ad time?
No, listen to this though, because that's like a big talk right now, and it's almost in terms of the news realm. Someone's waiting for someone else to do it, and then everybody's going to do it in a way.
The podcast?
A podcast. And the way, what they're talking about, and I tried to bring this up to my news director, but she kind of shut me down.
Yeah.
And, but she was just like, some quick blurb, maybe it's a 10-minute podcast, maybe 15 minutes.
Just
all the news in a day, and just straight cut dry, boom, here's your news.
Facts.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. And so people don't want to tune into the 6 o'clock and have to wait around for their commercials to get through. If they can just sit down, they can get it on their drive home or even on their drive to work in the morning, get all the news from the previous day or something in 15 minutes, like that'd be awesome. And just get the brief facts on, okay, we covered this, and maybe like each day you bring in a new reporter to give a different voice, and it's only 15 minutes, and maybe one person's job is to write the script up for the podcast. Be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people would be into it for sure.
Oh yeah, and like for example, we do Facebook Lives, and we get like 5,000-6,000 people that air into it or things like that, or rewatch it or something. But you can't really monetize anything out of Facebook. You can't really get much out of it. But a podcast, you can throw in ads before and at the end or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a cool spot, and I would like that would be if I somehow got a job at a news station where I was the head of all podcasts at the news station. That would be pretty freaking awesome.
Joe Rogan-esque.
like I get my news part. Like, I get my news kind of itch in a way.
Your fix.
I get my news, and then I'm like managing something, and I'm working on the analytics of Oh god, that'd be so cool.
Start it up.
Yeah, I would love to. I tried. Maybe I'll try again before I leave. Like I can come back.
Tell them you can only come back if they let you start a podcast.
I'll propose it to Jane. Might have to.
Propose a salary and stuff. $80,000 a year, no less.
No more questions. Yeah. So how was your guys' week? I mean, I haven't really seen you guys in a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I've seen you a little bit, but we haven't seen Dayton in a while. We went to the horse races. We tell you anything about that?
I heard a little bit about it from Brad, but
it's fun.
I've never been, and it was really cool. I really want to go back.
Well, Hazel Park, right?
It was in Hazel Park.
Yeah.
I've never been to the horse races. You go, you walk in, you get a $1 program, and it gives you like stats on every race, every horse that's in each race, and you go, and there's a ton of different bets you can make, and you can say, I bet this horse will win, or you can be like, I bet this horse will take first or second or third, or you can do so many different things. I lost $20. Brad, who we went with, won $100. So
I heard about that. You didn't win any?
I lost $20.
Came out in the hole. That sucks.
But it was fun. I want to go back and redeem myself.
That sounds really fun. I went to greyhound racing in Florida, which is pretty similar, I guess. But
apparently, the dog races are so much better.
It was cool, man.
Like the horse race is really cool, but everybody that I've talked to is like the dog races is where it's at.
Well, it's like a miniature in a way, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure the area and the track is a lot smaller, obviously. But just more exciting, faster and faster paced. And
I mean, it's incredible. Those dogs are flying around that track. They're just dogs.
Yeah.
They only race greyhounds though. They don't race
Greyhounds, yeah.
Yeah, they don't race any other type of dog.
Interesting. Don't bloodhounds have the best smell?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to.
Is that a myth or is that?
No, I'm not asking to. Like, I'm just asking smell. That was random, but
I don't know. Maybe. Would make sense.
Yeah. Race dogs. Nah. Yeah, it was pretty fun going to horse races.
Oh, you went too?
Mm-hmm.
Did you win anything?
No.
You didn't really play that much, did you?
No, I don't really enjoy that whole
Gambling
thing. That's the only reason. Like, yeah, it was fun, but
Yeah, but you've never gambled before, really, have you? Like, you've never
I
been
don't
to a
really-
casino or
I
anything.
don't really
like that?
care for it.
Like, I don't want to like make a habit out of it, but like every
It's-
now and again, it's fun to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't even really find it fun.
Good for you then.
No, it's not even good for me. I don't know. I don't really have much of an interest for it. I'd rather just be, I don't know, fucking around at home or something.
You wouldn't want to go to Vegas.
Like, I would go to Vegas not for the casinos in any way, shape,
No?
or form. I would just go because Vegas is
To go to Vegas.
to go and do all the
Straight
stuff
up.
in Vegas. I don't really. I maybe pull a slot a couple times. And that's about it.
Oh, dude, if you go to Vegas, you
You're
can't sit
not-
at a slot
yeah.
machine.
No, I'd do like one pull and get
I'm
the hell
out.
out of there. Because I don't even know how to play like online poker.
You don't even know how to play poker, do you?
No.
Oh, you'll
That's the
learn.
first
You'll
problem.
learn. It's so fun. You'll learn.
Let alone online.
That's funny. Blackjack? You know how to play blackjack.
Yeah.
Blackjack's
well, yeah.
easy. And the best thing
It'd
about
be
blackjack is
sweet.
they help you out because you're not. Everybody's like. I mean, you're not playing against anybody but the dealer, so everybody's there to help you out.
Right.
I want to learn how to play craps.
I literally
It's
thought
not that hard, but
Apparently
Is
it's
that-
just
is that the
fun as
dice
shit.
one?
yeah. It's got a lot of things to remember. Like, you gotta remember the numbers and, like, what they mean.
I gotta learn how before I go in the spring.
That's something where I do one dice roll, put like 20 grand, one dice roll, double it, get the hell out of there.
I'm out.
Like that's the kind of gambling I would do. I would never be a long-term gambler.
So you're telling me
I
you
put
just,
everything in and get the hell out of there after.
That's such bullshit.
Well, I just don't get any adrenaline. Like when we were at the horse
you
races.
get adrenaline if you put that much money. No?
Yeah. Like if I put in $5, it's like.
Eh.
Like
Yeah,
even at
but
the-
like if you keep putting,
Like I'm
in
not even
$5,
excited. Like I was at the horse races and I had $2 on a horse. I didn't even care. That
Yeah,
was
but in that like.
I'm like so
like, you, like-
disinterested. Everyone was
But,
cheering. and
yeah,
all
but
that,
like you can turn $5 into 50 or 100.
But that doesn't. I don't know. It's not gonna happen.
It did.
Nah, not for me.
Not for me either.
I don't know. It's just it doesn't really get me that excited because I know there's such a low chance that I would actually get something out of it.
Well,
That's
that's a
substantial.
very negative way to look at it. But if that's how you look at it,
I'm a
good for
numbers
you.
guy. No, I don't know. It's just I don't mean to be negative. I'm not that excited by it. It
That's
doesn't
fine.
make me very excited.
Were there a lot of people there at the...
It was packed.
Was it really?
It's a,
Crazy.
Was it a weeknight?
it's a Friday night.
Friday night? Okay.
It was a different crowd.
Yeah.
Mixes of different types of people for sure.
Were the jockeys really small like they normally are on TV?
There was a couple girl jockeys.
Oh.
There's everybody was very small.
Is that like a fair kind of... It's not like a stereotype, but I feel like
Right.
normally jockeys are like shorter and smaller.
Oh,
right?
no, no,
You-
no,
They,
that's-
like,
no, no.
are
That's
meant
like-
to be.
Right,
No,
yeah.
they're supposed to be.
That's funny.
You don't want a big dude
Big guy,
on
yeah.
Just slow the horse down.
It's crazy how
Yeah.
hard they hit those horses, dude.
Is it really? Are they smacking them?
Hard.
Ugh.
It's like, come on, dude.
Take
Those
it easy.
race horses are straight muscle, dude.
They
Those things are
Literally, I saw pectorals
Freaks.
on a couple of them. Legit pecs.
And the thing is, like, if one were to like go down on the track, like if one were to like, break their leg in the middle of the race, they put it down right there and then
Oh,
on the track
immediately.
in front of everybody.
Literally just snap its neck.
What can you do, right? I mean...
Well, I mean, like the horse would obviously live from a broken leg, but their racing career's over and all the money.
Yeah.
Like you would waste more money trying to nurse that thing back to health, and you
Without a doubt, yeah.
they put
They're
it
never
down.
gonna race again.
No. And that's like the whole point of those animals, to be honest.
It sucks, but it's business. It's like the entire thing's
Strictly
business.
financial, yeah.
It is.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd want to own a horse.
No, I wouldn't.
Have you? I want to go horseback riding eventually, though.
You've never been horseback riding?
I've never been either.
No?
Never
No.
mounted one. Like
No, I've never mounted an animal.
I want to like capture a horse.
I've done it a few times. I don't need to do it again.
It's just one of those things like you did it and it's just.
I don't really like it. Like I'm not like scared of horses by any means, but like I'm a little uneasy on them because I mean
They're unpredictable.
they could throw you off at any time they
Oh yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
At the littlest thing, the flash of a camera, if somebody took a picture or something, or like they see something running
They're
across. Like,
spooked. Easily.
I'm not a big fan. I feel like I'm not in control.
Yeah,
Those things are so strong.
I know.
We were up north. We saw there was like horses pulling a horse and like carriage and shit. These were the biggest horses I've ever seen.
Were they giving high knees?
What?
Like, were they like?
Like I'm telling you, like their back was like
Nice.
above my head.
Oh wow.
Maybe, or I guess
That's
I was
pretty.
okay, I was
That is like.
okay. I was younger, so maybe not like
Oh.
okay.
maybe not young.
Little Jay.
Not an exaggeration though. You would see like they had like the ones pulling horse and buggy or whatever, and then they had like other ones like just out in like the pasture or whatever. Not kidding. You could see their dicks. They're the size of my arm. I'm telling you. No. One thing that you like, you look and you're like, holy shit, dude. Fucking just an arm swinging down.
Jesus, showed up.
I'm telling you, dude. You
That's
notice
graphic.
it. It might be graphic, but it's the truth.
Dude, you know what's big as well is freaking cows. Like we saw when we were at
What do
Cook's.
you mean what's big as well? Like their cocks?
No.
No,
I
just
mean,
cows are
maybe.
large animals.
Oh yeah.
No, like tall. Like one of those cows was. I think their back was like to my forehead. Like those things are
All they
massive.
do all day is eat.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours a day. They eat
That's
grass.
what's so crazy. Those guys are straight grubbing.
Gains, baby.
Jeez,
That's
dude.
gains.
Like that's their only duty.
It's to eat, literally.
Like-
and give milk if you're a female.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they are tugging on those things.
Oh, tugging.
I wonder if that
machines
feels.
that do 'em
We
now.
were curious though if that feels good. Like, is that like a,
Is that a pleasure? Like
Is
an
that a-
orgasm
is
to
that-
a cow?
or
I
is it like
doubt it.
torture? It might feel good, dude.
Probably feels good to
Oh,
relieve.
but I
all
bet
that.
it's. I bet it feels like breastfeeding. Like I bet it. I would relate it to that.
Does breastfeeding feel good?
I don't know.
Well,
I've
yeah,
never done
'cause
it.
they're both.
But I'm sure like you want it out, even though it might not feel the greatest. It like needs to come out.
like pressure.
Yeah, it starts to like
Building
pressurize
up.
if you don't do it for a long time. So like these cows, like if they didn't do it, like they'd be freaking.
Well, thank God. I mean,
You
you
want? Do they do it on their own?
like let it out.
Like cows that are just like wild cows.
Oh well, no, the babies get it.
But when the
That's what
baby
the
grows
baby-
up,
Yeah, but when the baby grows up,
Well,
do
it
they stop,
stops
do they
after a
stop
while, just
producing
like
milk?
breastfeeding.
Do they stop producing
yeah,
milk?
wouldn't lactate
Yeah.
anymore.
Lactation.
Oh, lactation.
There's wild like steer in Africa. I told you guys about that, right?
Just like bull, cow, massive.
The
thing.
first thing I noticed when I got off the plane is we were like driving away from the airport, and there was like 6 or 7 like steer like just.
This is like
walking
a
on the
big.
side of
This is
the
like
road.
a cow kind of like a.
Like they had like little mini like antlers, and they were like
Yeah, I
they
know
didn't
what
look
you're
like
talking about.
cows. They
Dude,
weren't.
that's pretty badass.
It was crazy.
I would love to
they were
see
just-
those things.
They were just
Oh, yeah.
walk.
It's
They were
kind of a
just
threat, though.
walking on the side of the road.
That is sick.
Chickens, and there was a lot of random ass animals over there.
Dude, cockfighting is crazy. Should we
yeah,
talk
no
about
shit.
this? We didn't talk about this on the podcast,
No,
did we?
no.
I
It
talked
were like
about this
20
with
seconds.
somebody.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Did we? I just can't believe I told you I watched that thing. They like attach claws to the bottom of
Oh yeah, yeah.
the cocks, and just and just all hell breaks
I mean,
loose.
I don't think you're supposed to do that because it's not a fair fight. I think you're supposed to just let them use
Oh,
their claws,
oh,
right?
maybe.
You're not supposed to put metal.
I think
on.
both of them have them though,
Gosh.
and those things learn to.
How do you teach? But think about how do you teach a chicken?
Well, no, they
No,
naturally
you don't teach them. You just
Chicken-
throw them in.
Do
They
they
do
really?
it.
They
chickens
just start fighting.
naturally. That's how they attack things is with their like the claws on their feet.
You said it's
So
a
they
quick-
they just put razors on them and it kills
And
them
a-
a lot.
and a
You
faster.
said, you said it's like a 30-second fight, right? They're
No,
quick.
it's like 10 seconds.
Dude, in a chicken coop though, like I didn't think that chickens just
They're-
fall out, like out of nowhere.
I mean,
Oh, they get them riled up. They do crazy
like for
stuff. to 'em.
cockfights, they get them going.
They like. I think they probably even inject stuff to them to get them like
gosh.
amped.
really
Maybe.
It
Like, I
wouldn't
don't
shock.
know.
Honestly, it
What?
wouldn't shock me.
cocaine. Shoot it up with cocaine.
Maybe.
Dude, it honest.
Maybe. Adrenaline or something, maybe.
I don't know. Who knows?
Damn.
Cocks.
Wow.
We didn't have a poll this week.
Yeah.
Oh, what was Ryan's poll?
It was the, would you rather go through like your daily life naked or sleep for a year? Now, I want some clarification on, am I going through a singular day naked, or am I going through
No, it's every day.
I'm sleeping for a year.
Yeah, dude,
I guess.
That's like a coma for the year.
You just couldn't go. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything. If
Would
you're
you
naked.
age? Would you age?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you sleep for an entire year. You're
Hey,
missing a year.
Ryan.
We could get clarification.
Oh, he's.
He just looked it up online.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you,
true.
or what do you think? The day to like going through your daily life naked, is that a singular day or is that like every day for like the entire year?
I think it was saying.
No, it's
a
every
single
day. Oh,
Every day?
Just one day?
A singular
just,
day?
You have to go one day.
Right, that's what I kind of
Or
thought.
a
One
sleep
day.
Or you
for a
just
year.
sleep through a year.
Oh, that'd
One
be
day.
that's an easy decision then.
I'll go buck naked. For sure.
Yeah, but like you gotta
You
go
have to
like
to
I would
work
go all
like
year.
that. Like if you had to go do.
yeah,
tents
but like
naked.
you get arrested though.
Go
Like,
to
is that
work.
worth it?
Yeah, you'd be arrested pretty fast.
I probably would like. I'd probably have to set up camp in my house somehow.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be going through your
Sounds like
daily
normal,
life.
Yeah, imagine going into the station, naked. That's like your daily
No,
life.
I know, but I feel like you could like.
You get in some legal trouble for that.
Yeah, I guess. But you have to say I can't, sir. I'm about to go in a coma. I don't have an option. Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe I would just sleep. Wake up.
You'd sleep so hard.
Wake
though,
up
for
with
a
a
year.
full beard.
Oh, just.
Like dang. Like that's hibernation.
Oh, yeah, a year. Absolutely, it is.
I wonder how that would feel, and
Oh, you feel great when you woke up, refreshed AF.
Oh, maybe
it'd almost be like a
not.
rebirthing.
Maybe.
Imagine how, like, what if you sleepwalk and you're in a whole new destination? What if your body was transported? You're on the other side of the world when you wake up. You don't know where you are.
Josh is
A
like,
bunch of
okay, we're
Koreans
gonna
just
put you in a
screaming.
hibernation pod.
A
like
bunch
they
of
do in the
Koreans
movies.
screaming.
Disney shit.
Interstellar. Or no, that's not Interstellar where they sleep. That's
Marsh.
Avatar where they wake up after 5
Yeah,
years.
dude,
A lot
Avatar
of movies
2.
have like that.
They started making that not too long ago.
I
I
just
thought they
watched
were
that,
making it for a while.
the first one.
Well, yeah.
Do they know when it's coming out?
It's 20,
19?
maybe 2019,
Dude, when that
early
movie first came out,
2019. I saw that
badass.
twice, dude.
so did I. I saw it twice in theaters. It was
It's the
great.
best in theaters.
It was
Oh,
unbelievable.
way better in
in
theaters.
There's
theaters.
zero doubt that I'm going to see Avatar 2 when it comes out. in theaters.
Absolutely, yeah. I agree.
You said, say it again?
There's zero doubt that you got to see Avatar 2 in theaters.
totally. I'm
And
gonna
I
see
feel like
that in
it'll be
IMAX, and it will be.
I mean, James Cameron never, ever disappoints.
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
mean-
director?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Dude.
that's not.
There's this really cool movie I saw coming out that I won't be able to remember what it's called, but it looked crazy good.
My movie game has been pretty weak. I haven't been really keeping up on a whole lot. I went to a lot more movies when I was a young kid.
I don't go to
I've
movies
actually gone to a
at
couple
all.
movies.
Jonah, I
You're both
heard
Anna, right?
I heard Dunkirk was so good from a couple people.
It's so interesting because my brother said it was horrible. I thought it was horrible. Anna thought it was horrible. And then there's a lot of people who think it was great.
What that was World War II, right? The
Yeah.
setting.
I mean, honestly, I slept through most of the movie, so I couldn't give you a ton on it.
But you could give me that, right? It was.
But I can
World
give
War
you,
II?
yeah,
Okay.
World War II.
That, like, you know how you were saying I didn't know the characters' names. I didn't know that was like extremely on purpose, and it was supposed to just be like letting the viewer connect. Everybody was naming this as his best movie he's ever made.
Wow.
Well, for Christopher Nolan.
What else has he made?
It's a big name.
Batman,
wow.
Interstellar,
Oh yeah, you said
Inception.
That's right.
People were saying that this was his best movie ever.
like by far.
Inception and Interstellar, really?
He made both of those.
No, but like that Dunkirk's better than both of those, really?
Apparently is like the most revealing of history
I
and
gotta
the
see it,
actuality of war. I
need
read
to
this
see it.
whole thing on it.
That makes me really want to see it. 'cause
Made me want to see it
I
too.
really love Inception. and
Like
I-
Batman, the Joker, the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
It was like 5 on the list out of his 10 movies.
What?
Dunkirk number 1.
That's considered like a top 10 movie of all time by a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like
In
IMDb
this-
has it as a top 10 movie.
In this list, that it was like number 4 or 5,
Wow.
and Dunkirk was just
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. It's very interesting though. It's weird that I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Jonah? Did you see there was an article on CNN about how the moon might have water deep inside of it?
I absolutely read that.
Like
Deep
underneath the
as
surface.
hell.
Yeah, so they
core?
think like the core and like the middle might be made up somewhat of water.
What's the theory behind it?
So, like they've always known there's like a little bit of water on the moon, but so they take like samples from like craters and stuff, and there's like water like crystals and stuff like that, and I don't know, somehow they devised that like the amount of water and the crystals and this from like the volcanic explosions on the moon show that there's water on the moon, like water inside the moon and stuff like that. I read they were talking about like how like this could revamp like NASA's like need to go to the moon or something like that, and how they could even use that as like a fueling station almost, where like they wouldn't need to. I mean, this isn't anytime soon, I don't think, but eventually they could make it as like a. You don't have to bring all the water. You can go to the moon, extract some.
Oh, that's dope.
That'd be sweet.
I mean,
And then go.
I mean, it's a long time away, but
And then out of there.
yeah, exactly.
That's
A
crazy.
fueling station. That's kind of cool.
I am
It's a whole-
surprised we haven't set up more camp on moon.
Yeah.
Like, why don't we
Well,
attach this
and-
dope base to moon?
And
It's a
you
big
could-
rock.
Yeah, but then you could take that to other places. Like you could stop
Yeah,
there,
like
refuel, and
a
then go to
quick
Mars.
base. Yeah. Like,
Well, if it worked
just
out, that'd be sweet.
stock that baby up.
I'm just saying, like, it probably... There's not
Like
enough
dank
there, I
food,
feel.
gourmet ass meals on Mars.
They have
like
a couple
a
restaurants.
couple chefs.
They have Mickey D's. They have a Mickey D's on the moon. Can I get
Yeah, dude.
just stop and refuel real quick?
Just we're just here for a
Oh, you
week.
guys got 24-hour
Just
drive-through?
crazy ass parties. It's like a week of raving.
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
It's made of cheese, though, so if you get hungry.
Oh no. Oh, I wanted to. Speaking of cheese, did you guys see Meijer? They announced this delivery service where they're going to charge $10 per year to have a subscription to this delivery service, and they will deliver anything you
$10 a year.
a year. But every time you order, it adds on like $5 to your purchase.
Like a delivery fee to...
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you
But
pay
to-
so you
to be
membership-
able-
so you
exactly.
pay so you pay $10 a year for the membership
To be
and then
able to get it.
$5
So, I
added
don't
to
know.
like the bill,
Your bill.
of
Yeah.
whatever.
if
it is.
if you order it, something
Okay.
like that.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's
Not bad at all.
It's kind of a good idea.
Delivers in under an hour,
Wow.
almost guaranteed.
How big of like a radius?
That's I think it's in its early stages, so I don't know if they're like.
That's insane.
But
But-
how do you guarantee under an hour, though? Because what if you have a F ton of groceries? We're talking like $300 worth.
Yeah, like what if you just low-key order the whole store?
Just to test them, see how long it takes.
Yeah.
Under an hour.
You're like, oh, it was over an hour. I get all
Like
this stuff.
your delivery truck pulls up, like literally a semi.
Dude, that's where things are going now. Like
crazy.
like Kroger, like you
But-
can place an order before you go in, walk in,
That
pick
is
it up,
so
and
nice.
it's ready.
That's
Really?
like a big
They
thing.
do that now, like
You
officially?
can, you can do all of it on your phone and
Walk-
say, I'm going to be here
I'm
from
gonna-
7 p.m. to 8 p.m. You show up,
walk in, and they have your groceries ready for you.
and
You
guy
just-
carries them out for you.
Yep.
That's a whole
That's
new
it.
level of lazy, dude.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff. That's what things are going to now. Though people in time crunches, dude. If I'm coming, if
I don't
I know
wanna
I'm coming
shop
home
for an hour.
if I'm coming home for work at 5:00, when I wake up in the morning, I could make my order and say I'm going to pick it up at 5:00 and swing by on my way home from work instead of.
A lot of time, I
So
don't,
shopping
you don't
around
even
for
have
half
to
an
get
hour.
out of your car. You can just call and say, hey, I'm here. And they'll come out, pay the bill from your car, and you go.
Wow.
It's crazy. But, dang.
2017?
But the biggest thing about this Meijer thing is that they deliver alcohol. That includes delivering
Wow.
alcohol, and no other services have been offered that.
Oh wow!
Dang,
You
man.
can you? That's a,
It's a game
big.
changer.
You can
Dang.
utilize that.
Well, Pine Wine delivers. And that was
Yeah,
crazy
really?
when I found out. Yeah, Pine Wine will literally deliver you alcohol. I've seen grad parties, multiple grad parties where adults have done that.
Just because, yeah, that stops
That's
a
crazy.
lot of drunk driving.
It does, yeah.
The fact that You could just say, hey, I was gonna order these groceries tomorrow. I'm just gonna get them at 9 p.m. and
With a bottle.
bring a bottle because I'm already a little
Tipsy.
wasted. Yeah, no,
Game changer.
It's a game changer,
Yeah.
no doubt. It's exciting. And Jonah, did you see the CTE NFL thing?
I saw it was something like a study out of
Did you see that?
111 NFL former NFL
110.
out of 111 former NFL players, 110 tested had CTE.
Out of the 111 tested, so it was 99% of them had
Over
CTE.
99%.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like these are all past football players
That
take?
donated their brains to science when they
Oh
died.
my gosh, dude!
And one of the things they said is there's
Spooky.
there's a 80% chance if you played football in high school or up, or even technically I guess in certain like
Little league
things, there's an 80% chance you have CTE.
It's unreal.
It's just
That's
I don't
so spooky.
crazy.
I don't know how the game can survive it.
Yeah.
I mean,
how
like,
can it,
it's
though?
it's the most popular sport in the United States.
But just people aren't gonna want their kids to play it anymore.
There's so many NFL players that are like, I wouldn't let my kids play.
I really don't want my kid to play at all.
No.
My mom is like tormented when she watches my brother play football.
I
Like,
bet.
is like nervous as shit. Like has a hard time enjoying it.
I bet. That'd be hard for me to watch. Loves to.
I don't want to see anything bad.
Love that kid. Yeah, football's an interesting thing. People love their football.
Yeah, but eventually, I don't know how the game can get over it. Because, like, what's the fix to that? The point of the game is to run your body into somebody else as hard as you can.
I know. Well, the fix, you could argue, is turn it into, like, rugby. Like, they don't have any helmets. They don't have any...
How's that help?
No, that makes it worse, doesn't it?
No,
pads?
because they hit differently. Like, the biggest thing is those
Oh.
guys are going helmet to helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, that's a big part of it. These guys are just leading with their head everywhere.
That is a good point. But
And
I feel like
if you ditch these pads and you ditch these helmets, they won't tackle the same. They won't run at each other the same. It just changes the entire sport.
yeah, but it changes football. It's not
exactly.
football anymore.
It's not. No.
But rugby's gruesome.
I'm not
though.
saying.
Like
Rugby
that's not guaranteeing like no. You
No,
know, head
no,
injuries
no,
are
totally.
very common in both.
Yeah. But
It's just barbaric, both of them.
exactly, it's pretty badass.
Rugby?
Both the football and rugby. Just the fact that these guys are just hauling ass around.
These
the
are,
field.
like,
the best athletes in the world.
going as hard as they can into you.
Yeah, that's insane,
Okay, do you guys think that Bones Jones would be a good football player?
dude. Did you guys?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You saw the fight?
I didn't see the fight, but I
Did you
definitely
see
saw
the fight?
highlights.
I
didn't
did not
watch it.
see the fight.
Literally
I didn't
one
see-
of
I
the
didn't see-
craziest knockouts
I
I've
didn't
ever
even
seen
see
in
the
my life.
knockout.
Oh,
Craziest
you haven't seen
thing
the
I've ever
footage? Oh wow.
I'm gonna have
Dude,
to look
I
it
was
up.
a little. It was the first time in UFC where I've been
concerned.
uncomfortable. Like,
Well, that's
like-
a lie. We were uncomfortable at Drew's house that one time. Just kidding. We had
No,
to pay
no.
$100 just for a pay-per-view.
hate to be that guy, dude. No, it was disturbing to watch. I was
Wow.
like, stop this, please. Like, it's hard to watch this. That's
What do you
how-
mean? Like,
I
That's
feel
how
like-
I felt. No, like I thought he was gonna. He wanted to kill him. That was the only thing on his mind was murder, and it was just crazy.
Those
to
guys
watch.
have such like bad
you-
blood toward each other. I feel like
Well, it was all love in the end, which was
yeah,
nuts
did you
from
hear
John
that?
Jones.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He was. I can't believe how
That
well
was
spoken
awesome.
he was.
Well, dude, that was just so cool to see after all the shit they were talking before. They were talking some heavy shit. And then,
But so Jonah, so basically to wrap this up and give an image for you, John Jones gives us a kick to the head. A left kick to the head as they were about 5 inches from each other. Like I don't know where his kick came from, and he kicks him with his shin. His shin hits the side of his head. And literally, you watch Cormier's body, his right side, like, literally starts to shut down.
Oh,
he starts
wobbling.
tumbling into the fence as his, like, right side's, like, it was messed up. And you watch John Jones literally
pounce on him, just start
bounce and hammer fisting the side of his head as Cormier's, like, doesn't know what's happening, ends up putting his hands up so he didn't call it. That was part of it.
Yeah.
And then as he puts his hands up, he stops the hammer fist and just full blown and just pounding fist down onto his head for like 5-6 punches, and I'm sitting there like glued to my seat, can't take my eyes off the screen, and just like mesmerized by this. It's a
brutal sport.
I couldn't believe it. It kind of shook me up, dude. Like
It's hard to watch sometimes because, like, literally,
he wanted to kill him with his fist.
The point of the sport is to literally knock somebody unconscious.
Yeah, the fact that they step into that ring in the mindset that they're gonna kill each other.
Yeah,
it's insane. And it's televised.
I can't even imagine getting hyped up for something like that.
I can't believe that's like an accepted sport.
Yeah, I mean, they're not trying to kill each other, but in a way, they're trying to kill each other.
People die.
Yeah,
in UFC fights.
What's the guy's heart? The guy, his heart stopped. The fat guy.
Someone's heart. Did he die?
Ryan, look that up for us. A guy that's heart stopped in UFC. I can't think of his name.
Did he die?
Like, it's crazy.
Manny Pacquiao,
they brought him back on the mat or some shit.
They brought out the defibrillator?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
Got his heart going again.
How
think.
long ago was this?
Not like maybe 4 months, 5. Well, maybe longer. Maybe like 6 months.
That happened to Pacquiao's best friend when they were kids. When he was boxing, the kid got knocked out and just stopped breathing and never came back.
Wow.
I didn't even think that was a thing. I didn't know you could get knocked out and like it was. I mean, I know getting knocked out's like okay, you don't want that to happen, but I didn't know you could actually die.
Well,
from
if
not
you get
come
hit in the
back,
head
dude.
so hard, I mean, like
Stuff.
But like
stuff
a boxing
screws
match,
up.
though. I didn't.
What do you mean?
A punch that hard could kill somebody.
These
really.
guys are so strong.
I know, but they were like 16 when it happened. These were like
You
kids.
just
Still.
I don't know. You hit him right.
It's just crazy.
It cracks
man.
something in your spine. I don't know.
That's
Who
wild.
knows? Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
Speaking of gruesome injuries, Ohio State Fair. Did you guys hear about?
Oh my god.
That's tragic.
I know.
Forgot that happened,
Yeah,
dude.
how terrible,
It's been on
right?
our channel a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I went to an amusement park like 3 days after that. So the entire time I'm in line.
Was
for
it
rides-
empty?
No, it was packed, and I was pissed because
Jesus.
I'm waiting an hour in line for rides, and I'm looking up these videos of these horrible amusement park rides, like incidences. Just geeking myself out for no
It's
reason.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your attitude towards roller coasters? Are you a roller coaster
Well,
guy?
I'll go. This is my moving forward in life. This is what I'm gonna do. This is my plan. I'm totally okay with going on Cedar Point's roller coaster ride, Michigan Adventures that's fine.
Right.
I'm not going on carnival rides like
Carnival's sketchy.
like those
Carnival is
4-H
sketchy, a lot
fairs.
sketchier.
I'm not going on those rides
Yeah.
anymore. That's pretty said and
Those
done.
carnival, I'm not a fan of those because like I get like motion sickness like on those rides. So like I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters just because they make me sick. Like I mean, like don't get me wrong, like I'm scared shitless like when I'm on them. When I get off, like I had a good time, but I feel sick and it ruins the rest of my day. So like I've been to Cedar Point once, I got sick and it ruined the rest of the day for me.
Yeah.
So like the carnival rides are like spinning and all that shit. And so like I don't like them. They make me sick. So like I'm not going on them regardless. Especially now. Like it has nothing to do with the safety. The reason I won't go on, but especially like now, I'm just like.
A crazy thing about the ride it happened on was that spinning pendulum kind of thing, and there was an exclusive interview of one of the kids that was on that ride, and his neck was messed up. He had a neck brace on and all that, and he goes, one of the girls that died during it, because
There's only one kid that died. It was a guy.
Maybe it was one of the girls that went critical, or
There's
just one of the girls.
people in like at the ICU and stuff.
And so as it was going, like before it actually came loose, it actually they were getting extremely close to the ground, like scary close to the ground. And so some of them just started screaming when that was happening, like, "Oh, stop it!" Like, and it kept getting a little bit close to the ground, and all of a sudden, one of the times down, it just whoosh, and came flying off.
Dude, it's so lucky that it didn't come off on like the way up and just went
launch,
flying.
Right.
Yeah, it spooks you, dude.
It happens. Deaths at like amusement park, like they happen often.
Like, it's one thing, they say, yeah, we checked our things twice a day or whatever that is, but I trust that maybe at Cedar Point because that's their specialty. I don't trust that at a 4-H fair.
I mean, because they have to fold everything up and throw it on the truck
exactly.
and go. It's
And it
I'm
sounds.
telling you're telling me they go up and check all the stuff.
That's
up
what
at
they
top,
say.
like-
They say we check everything
Yeah.
twice a day, every time we open. Pfft, I don't know. It's scary. It's suspect. That was a good point. I forgot that happened this week.
Yeah. No, that's all I was thinking about on my trip.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
I bet. So you went to what amusement park?
It was in the Wisconsin Dells. It's just like this chain of amusement parks, water parks.
Shit. You like water parks?
Oh yeah, I love.
Water parks are
Taking it on
actually
a ride.
really
They're
fun.
dope.
Oh,
If
water
you
rides
get
are
a-
fun.
They're
If
fun,
you get
man.
it's something where you just laugh so much all day.
It's hard not to smile when you get down to the end of that water slide.
It's-
You know what I'm saying? Find someone who's frowning. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
It's so true.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's just overall like a very euphoric experience.
Exactly. Yeah, and it was super hot too, so I was in the water.
That's
all
what's
day.
very vital is
Yeah.
you're craving to get to the bottom of that slide. So the line up sucks,
Right.
but when you get
The plunge.
actually on the ride, dude, you're like,
Yes.
it's so nice.
But I mean, all the lifeguards there are just dicks. They're all kids, like a couple years younger than us.
I think they're
Just-
cooler than
oh, yeah.
everybody
got,
there.
Got the shorts rolled up, skies out, thighs out.
Dude,
like, yeah,
the
nice.
shorts are so high on lifeguards.
Oh,
Can you blame them though? If I was a lifeguard, I'd have some short.
I'd
short
probably
bathing
not
suits.
even be wearing anything. I'd be going naked for the
You're
whole
just
year.
whistle happy. Screw.
All I'd have is a little bit of suntan lotion on my nose.
And that's it.
Yep. This is gonna totally bring the mood down a little bit, but unbelievable, crazy thing happened, and this happened like a few days ago now. And so we had a story that we covered at Flint, and it was a black family that got that had almost a house fire happen. So they started looking at this house fire, and turns out 2 Mazel Tovs were thrown into this home. Turns out they found
Mazel. I think you use the wrong word.
Molotov
cocktails.
Molotov cocktail.
2 Molotov cocktails were thrown into this house. Turns out they found 45 footprints. That's what they decided it was at the end. They literally had a KKK group trying to burn somebody's house down in Flint somewhere.
It's insane.
Holy cow.
Is that not like the most crazy thing?
Sick.
Like, what?
Ugh.
I couldn't believe that.
It's ugh. In Flint though, that's what sucks. Is that's so close to
That's
home.
so crazy.
Not
dude.
only is
I
that shit
couldn't-
happening.
Literally,
it's
I
close
was
to
so
home.
blown away hearing this
That's
story.
terrible.
Like, this still happens.
Oh, yeah, it's still an issue.
Like, what? I don't know. It's unbelievable to me. I was so,
It's sad.
and it's such like an olden thing to do to throw in those 2 of those.
Molotov.
It's
Ma-
like-
You gotta
Mazel
at least do
tov.
something
Mazel
up there,
tov.
like flamethrower.
You know what
or
Mazel?
something.
You know what Mazel tov is, right?
yeah, like I know it from
No,
like
Mazel tov, not.
that's
not
like the
Molotov.
that's like the beat.
Mazel
the
tov is
wine-
like after
not the
like
wine.
the Jewish people
You
get
go,
married,
"Mazel tov," and crack the
and then
thing.
they step on like the bag of glass or whatever it is.
Yeah, what is it? The thing you throw in. That I was saying the
The
Mazel tov.
no.
the
What is it
cocktail.
actually?
The,
Or a Molotov cocktail.
Molotov. Oh, dude, these names.
Wow.
Names. Jonah, did you have anything you wanted to add? I don't know, anything that you seen crazy or work been nice or
yeah, dude, I don't have too many.
that's fine. I don't mean to
No,
put you on the
it's fine.
spot.
No,
I was
you're
just
fine.
curious.
You're good.
Didn't want to cut you out. But...
No, I don't really have much.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's I don't know. That's kind of it. That's all that's going on. Is anything? Did you guys see Kid Rock might run for Senate in Michigan?
I actually just had this discussion with my parents. Apparently, he's not actually going to run for office, but his entire campaign is based around getting our generation to vote because that's just reiterated a
for
ton.
Senate and all that.
Yeah, just in general, our generation doesn't vote.
Well, there's a ton of elections happening soon.
yeah,
Midterms.
yeah.
Because there's just gonna be a lot of people running for positions in office. No doubt.
Got to get to the voting booth. Gotta do
Yeah,
it.
they're updating a bunch of voting booths in Michigan. Like
Oh,
a ton
really?
of them. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, making them safer, more
So
valid.
they'll get
more,
hacked.
yeah,
Sweet.
tons of them. But yeah, I guess that's all. should be done with my internship soon.
Cool.
And
Wrapping it up.
wrapping the
We're
summer
getting
up.
close, boys. We are getting very close.
It was a fast summer. Do not get that.
You know, we were just talking about how it was going at the right pace, but since we kind of said that, it's been going so fast.
but I'm ready.
I'm beyond ready. Absolutely.
Have you guys done any shopping at all?
I'm here and there.
My mom came home with nice Crate and Barrel towels and dish towels, and she got me 2 of these big rice bowls. I was like, heck yeah, Mom!
That's cool.
Like, she's low key getting me ready, and I love it.
That's funny.
That girl Kim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Really quick, football starting training camp? Any like sports coming soon, or Tigers
the
making
baseball
trades?
the baseball trade deadline was yesterday.
Did you guys see my Verlander thing? Did I send it to you?
We
Dave?
ended up trading him, didn't we?
Nope.
Good.
See my Verlander thing? His tweet?
Nope. Oh, he said breaking news.
Breaking news! I'm still in Tigers' locker room.
Is that what he said?
That's what he tweeted out at like 4:50 or 3:58. People were kind of like, "Are the Tigers gonna do it?" And then he said, "Breaking news," and it was him and his selfie in the Tigers' locker room.
Thank God,
it was
man.
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Verlander's still with us. Avila's out. 5,000.
His dad traded him. His dad's the
True.
GM.
That's a good point.
No,
Never liked his son.
Football training camp is starting to
Kick off.
get a little bit more intense. Football's going to be here before we know it,
Yeah.
and you know what? I'm okay with it.
Are we doing a fantasy team this year?
We should.
We should.
Like a league?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's actually put down like $5. Like nothing, not even 10, because 10's kind of a little unattractive. $5. Let's get like 10 guys and do something at Central or something.
Okay, let's actually do it though.
Yeah,
We said the same
because-
thing last year. I feel like.
Because
Say the
$10,
same thing every year.
$10 is a lot, or maybe even like $2.
Like, let's get the money up front.
$2.
So we actually
Yeah,
are
but
into it.
yeah. No, I agree. You say
Somebody's
got
got
to
to keep.
But yeah,
We'll keep
but
like a
we'll
safe
try.
in
But
our
I agree.
apartment or something.
Yeah, you can agree, but we'll
Like
see
maybe
that.
let's even
Right.
do $2. Just
$2
so everybody puts $2 in.
Yeah, but then $2 isn't
I don't
enough to
want it
keep
bad
people
enough.
serious.
Maybe. I don't know.
A minimum 5.
Maybe.
5.
All right. And we'll put it in like a safe in our apartment or something, but oh, well, I think that wraps everything up. The boys have arrived, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
And that does it. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. You can find us on Twitter at BGW Podcast, Instagram Bros Gone Wild Podcast, and Facebook. I don't know. You can kind of unlike our Facebook if you're not. I can't really get into Facebook. I don't know if that's a personal thing, a millennial thing. Who knows? YouTube, just type in Bros Gone Wild Podcast. We post all of them. I try and get them up as fast as I can. And be ready for our YouTube. Like I said in the beginning of this podcast, it'll be on the move, so be ready. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next Sunday.